My name is Emily Martinez. I am a pediatric nurse practitioner here at HealthSource Georgetown, which means that I get to see kids from birth all the way until they're 18 for their preventative visits and sick visits. I love to travel. My husband and I, we love to explore new countries. Every year I try to set an intention of getting my passport stamped somewhere new that I haven't been before. We love to cook. I'm always loving to try new recipes and get to explore new cultures through food. Love to camp and spend time outdoors. Love to be outside, even just going on walks. I like spending time with family and friends. We're big board game people too, so we try to discover new board games and play games with our friends too. Have game nights, that sort of thing. Our neighbors growing up across the street from us were from Colombia. So growing up as a little kid, I got to be exposed to a new culture through our neighbors, and they invited us into their home, and just hearing Spanish around the home, I was always curious, what were they saying, and wanted to just be able to communicate with them in that level. So when I was in high school, I took Spanish, and then it ended up being one of those subjects where I just had an affinity for learning it. It came really naturally to me. So in college, I continued my studies of it and then had opportunities to go to Spanish-speaking countries. So in college, I got to travel to El Salvador for a couple weeks and served with a group from my university. And then when I was choosing what I wanted to do as a nurse, I knew I wanted to work in a community that also served a Hispanic population as well. So I've worked in federally qualified health centers, and being able to speak Spanish and speak to patients in a language that they can understand, I think helps build trust, helps build relationship and rapport. And also I learned so much from my patients too, because different countries have different words for different things. Kind of in between different parts of my career, I lived in Nicaragua for a year as a missionary. That really excelled my Spanish a lot in that year. Took it from a place where I wasn't speaking it every day to where I was speaking it all the time in work meetings and life. So then moving back here to Cincinnati after that experience, I was really intentional about building community within a Spanish-speaking friend group and my church group, so that I can continue being able to grow in that language as well. So